for some reason. Y'all see that? I don't think that's a coincidence. Look, it just came in. About to say, I don't think that's a coincidence. I've been where I'm at, which has their own personal Wi-Fi, and my phone, we're supposed to have its own personal data. No signal. It's no coincidence. It just went out again. You know, they do things to try to delay you, try to stop you. I got some plans though. I'm about to contact some people. So yeah, signal may go in and out of this tablet as well. Like I said, there's no signal on anything. I don't think that's a coincidence. It's so funny. I started to mention to y'all. It's so funny. All of a sudden, you know, I used to go over there and sit at the racetrack and use my laptop. And my other little devices. And all of a sudden, the signal started not working over at the racetrack. And I just thought it, you know, it's so funny. Every time I pull up over there now, the signal go out. I don't think that's a coincidence either. You use it regularly and then all of a sudden you get there and the signal goes out. It's kind of like when I go places regularly and then all of a sudden the people start acting funny. So now all of a sudden the signal start acting funny too, y'all. They don't want me to be able to use this Wi-Fi. They don't want me to be able to make any money when it comes down to the way that I get paid. And so that's what they do to try to delay me, to try to stop me, to try to slow me down somehow. And it's so sad that people pay so much attention to me. You know, you gotta wonder what goes on in their life when they pay so much attention to others. You gotta know there's something about their life that they don't like for them to tune in so much to somebody else's life. Hey y'all. So let's see what comes out in these cards. Holy Spirit, angels, please allow me to channel the messages and the energy. What's for lunch today? I don't know. You gonna meet me there? Spirit guides, ancestors of the highest white light. Been coming out a lot lately. Legacy here. It's what they don't want you to get to. Your divine right. Your birthright. They don't want you to have that. Empress. You have this legacy, this life that you're supposed to be living, and they don't want you to have it. This Empress has a bunch of haters around, a bunch of jealous, envious people, not around in the physical. At least they pretend to not be around in the physical. They spend a lot of time in the spiritual world trying to stop and block everything that's going on. They try to get ahead of the game and see what you have coming for you, and then they try to block it the best way they can. But be careful for those spiritual warriors, y'all. I'm gonna do a little bit more research and find out how you fight back when it comes down to these people that do all of this dark magic, because at the end of the day, that's what be happening. You know, we say spiritual world, but most of these people out here, a lot of people not spiritual. They just do black magic, be honest with you. They just do dark magic. And they brag on it too. I was just so happen to scroll down my TikTok, and a video came up when the girl was saying something about, I don't know, I don't remember what she was talking about, but she said something about when girls think certain thing, all she had to do is bippity boppity boo and get them gone from wherever she was talking about her magic. And it reminded me of A girl that I used to hang out with. It's so funny. It's a long story when it comes to her, y'all. I kind of always been side eyeing her when it comes down to a bunch of things because you know how you just get a weird feeling about somebody. I was just getting those weird feelings about her. She would call me sometimes. I feel like people be in the background or on the other end watching or listening to the phone calls. The things she would ask me about is like she would be, you can tell she's had a conversation with somebody else in the background about it, and she used to call her. The whole thing just got real awkward with her. Not to mention, one day I was in a car with her, and she was telling me the story that happened to her. Just so happened to be a story I told her. The exact same words. I can't make it up, y'all. Word for word. Action for action. Same thing I told her. It's the story she was telling me. And so I knew it was something wrong. That right there is all you need to know. It let me know that that is not the person I need to deal with. Never mind the fact that she dealt with some of my family that she knew I didn't deal with, but yet she still did it. It's some people in my family who does spell work. Yeah, some people in my family who do spell work. For the longest, me and her was on the same page. That didn't last long. When I started going into spirituality a little bit more than religion, it took a lot of changes, y'all. It takes a lot of working on yourself. But I noticed when I started doing certain things, it's like she just all of a sudden just woke up one day and she was already there. So it's like she would try to beat me to the punchline. And for some reason she don't take her own path in life. She be following my path. And it just got really weird, y'all. It got really weird. And so that's what the girl talking about her magic remind me of. One day I just so happened to see a post of hers, and it was all of a sudden talking about her magic. And it's right when, like I said, she just woke up all spiritual all of a sudden, saying namaste and talking about her magic and affirmations. And I noticed that she was joining all of these spiritual groups and stuff. And so I knew right then her magic meant her magic. Like that's what she had started doing. Some type of, and when people, a lot of times you don't even call white magic magic because there's so many other things you can call it other than magic. Just be alchemy. Just learning how to deal with like different herbs and stuff. It's really not magic, so to speak. And so when I hear a lot of people talking about their magic, I know it's on some dirty stuff just based off what they say. And so that's what that remind me of. The girl today when I was scrolling down and she was saying her magic, all she have to do is bippity boppity boop and get you away from her. It remind me of the girl I used to hang out with talking about her magic and how her magic works from now on. I'm like, I know she ain't talking about black girl magic. Because she never mentioned that a day before her life, and all of a sudden she joined these spiritual groups and she talk about her magic. Yeah. Not to mention a part of the family that she hangs out with does all of that stuff. So anyway, I already know what's going on. Yeah, I was just saying that to say that's what she remind me of. Anyway, this Empress got a lot of people around now. And I feel like it's to try to stop something about this legacy. Whatever birthright this Empress has, they don't want her to have it. It's like people don't like to see somebody here in this Empress type of energy. Could be an emperor. You could be an emperor. People may not like to see you in this emperor type of energy. But you have some type of good news coming in. Message. You may be receiving some type of message. Regarding this, whatever this legacy is, this inheritance, these gifts, somebody may be coming in to either tell you something that you need to know regarding this, possibly an inheritance that you've been missing, or they're going to come in and give you some type of gift, whoever you are. And so if you found yourself going through all these blockages where people want to kind of try to stop your money, like me, by doing things to try to cut your access to the internet, trying to tear up vehicles that you're in, making you lose jobs left and right. If you're going through something like that and you just can't seem to get ahead, it's because somebody's doing it. And I feel like other people know that this is being done behind your back. Other people know that you are being held back. And you got somebody coming in to give you some type of news about what's been going on. So if an inheritance has been held back from you, you're about to get some type of message about that. Either a message about what's being held back from you, or you're about to get some type of good news, some type of, you may be even about to receive some type of gifts here. Yeah. I was holding these cards in my hand. I didn't even realize I was holding these in my hand. This says evil, weakness, petty, right here. This card right here is ignorance. Simulated enjoyment. This is a bad omen, also an injustice here. And so what you have is petty, people being petty, people being ignorant. They're doing things, like I said, to cause you some type of injustice. And so while you are going on trying to live your life, just focusing on you, you have people in the background who complete focus is on you and what it is you're doing. And so if you're smiling, it irritates them. If you're confident about yourself, it irritates them. If you look like you could be enjoying your day too much, it irritates them. And what they do is petty stuff in the background to cause you all of these obstacles to get over, to cause you all of these problems. Like I said, with my internet, there's no reason I shouldn't have a signal on this phone right now. But they've just completely took the signal. Like I've been waiting. I've been out here for about 10 minutes now, waiting to get a signal. So now it's connected to where I am, the Wi-Fi to where I am. But my regular data is still not there. So when I pull off, I still won't have a signal here. Still no service. Still won't be able to do what I should be doing because I won't have any internet once I pull off from here. Those are the type of games they play. The pettiness, the ignorance, y'all. And you have to wonder what kind of people have time for this. You got to wonder how low their self-esteem have to be for them to be completely focused on you. How bad they have to feel about themselves to focus this much on trying to tear somebody down who's minding their own business. That's what you have in the background here. Ignorance. And forbid they have any children, because you know that's what the children are sending up learning. The ignorance. That's what gives teachers in life such a hard time right now. Because you know you have parents that's just completely ignorant. And that's what the children learn. And then they go to school and then it's the teacher's responsibility to rid the ignorance out of the children. To make them better. To make them be able to focus on things that are right. To make them have morals and integrity. And it should start in the home, not with the teachers. But unfortunately, when you have parents like this, It definitely don't start in a home right here when you got ignorant, petty, weak parents. Yeah, it's what they doing, trying to cause you delays. And so if you work from your phone, they doing this on purpose. They want to stop your money. They want to stop you from being able to do anything. No. I see annoyance and confidence. That's the first thing I see when I look at this. The first words I see. I feel like somebody's annoyed with your confidence, and that's them trying to take it away by delaying whatever it is you're doing. And so you're not able to have a successful day because they are constantly sending you things because they're annoyed with what it is you think about yourself. People like that ought to be 6 feet underground. They shouldn't even exist, but of course they do. People like that don't deserve to live a whole complete life, to be honest with you, because all they're going to do is disturb others. It's like you're here for nothing. You won't focus on what your purpose is in life because you're so focused on what somebody else's is. So what are you here for? What are you here for? You know, there's some demon possessed person right there. You know, they say we don't fight against people, we fight against principalities. That's someone who's in, they got some type of demon inside of them. They're not focused on themselves. They're gonna focus completely on you. Yeah. Gifts. Again, it's something about to come in for you. Something you're about to receive, and they don't want you to receive them. Yeah. Something you're about to receive, and they don't want you to have them. Poor connectivity, y'all. And so now I have a whole signal now. Now I'm connected completely to where I am, the Wi-Fi where I am, but it still says poor connectivity. Corruption. That's what you have here, corruption. Deception. You got corrupt individuals here working in the background, people in positions of power, people who can make certain things happen, who are completely focused on trying to stop somebody, delay somebody, tear somebody down here. And that's why things like what happened in New York happen to people right there. Because people go out of the way to do real dirty things to people, and then that end up being the karma. Karma have a weird way of coming back to people, you know. My condolences to the man's family. But sometimes that, you know, that's the case. I hate to use that as an example, but that's what happens. You know, people so used to having power and being able to get away with things, and that's what happened. You know, one day you don't get away with it. One day you think you're about to have a good day, and that's what happened. Yeah, this is corruption here. Sorry, it seems to be a problem connecting to our servers. I have a full signal just with the Wi-Fi off of this, but there's some issue connecting to the servers is what it's telling me. Betrayed by a friend here. It's a betrayal. Yeah. Somebody here that wants to tear somebody down. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and reach out to somebody. That's exactly why I'm gonna go ahead and reach out to somebody here. Somebody's trying to have an advantage over someone. And how they have an advantage over them? By betraying them, using deception, corruption here. You're trying to stop somebody here. They're annoyed with who you are. It's like your spirit irritates their demons. That's what you have here. Somebody's spirit irritates their demons. And so the only way they want to see you is down. So if any of y'all out here going through all of this that I'm going through over and over and over again, people don't seem to do anything. Ben Crump is a civil rights attorney. Reach out. If nothing else, reach out to him. If you know it's something big, you know you're dealing with corruption, you know it's a bunch of people around you who pretending to not know what's going on. You know that people in positions of power have something to do with this as well. Reach out to an attorney that's used to dealing with people who are in positions of power, who overstep their boundaries, who use their power to try to get away with certain things here, who try to oppress people right here. Looks like you got some type of speedy intelligence coming in. Somebody coming in to tell you something regarding what's going on, or coming in to give you something here. Could be this King of Pentacles here. Yeah. Oh, that's what I have, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'll be back.